Hello friends, today we are going to learn the course Programming Paradigm with C. It is actually part of the syllabus of a BCA course. Students who may be in BCA or BE or BSc IT or BSc Computer Science, all the students from this course can learn this course. Actually, the name may be different. It can be algorithmic development using C, or it can be introduction to programming using C, or it can, those who are doing graduation in computer, they can learn this course. In most of the syllabus, this subject will be there. So let us start. We will learn this course in the form of a sequence of videos. This is the first video of this course. This video is just introduction of the course. At the end of this video, if you really feel that you have learned something, then you can like this video. If you want to learn the complete course, then don't forget to subscribe this channel. Okay, so let us start with the first slide, that is introduction. Language is required for communication. So the first line is language is required for communication. So we want to communicate with anybody, any person. We need some media. We call it as a language. So some language is required for communication with other. Other means he can be a person or he can be a machine. If it is a machine, again we need some media to communicate with the machine. For example, if we want to get some work done from the TV, then there are buttons for different functions using which we can communicate with the TV and we can watch TV. Suppose there is some other machine like a flooring machine, we can say garganti at our house. So we put some grains in that. There are some switches which can on, which can off, which can do some operations of flooring the grains you have put, and there will be some separate part where we get the floor. We call it as output. So to communicate with a machine or to communicate with a person, some media is required. We call it as a language. So actually, what is language? Language consists of symbols, words, and sentences. Every language needs some kind of symbols. For example, in English, we have alphabets A, B, C up to Z. The same ABC in lowercase letters are different symbols. We can use other symbols also like plus, dash, dollar, asterisk, hash sign. Several such other symbols are there which are used in a language. Similarly, in other language like Gujarati, there are ka, kha up to gna. But simply they are symbols. We call it as a ka, kha, ga and so on. In Hindi, same we call say ka, but the symbol is different. In short, all the languages consist of symbols. Using these symbols, we form words. There may be certain rules to form words, but with the help of symbols, we form words so that we can understand that what one wants to communicate with other. Even words are not enough. Using the words, we can form sentences. But to convert the words two sentences, or we can say to form a sentence from the words, certain rules are there. For example, in English, we normally write subject first, then verb, and then object. Whereas in the language like Hindi or Gujarati, we write subject first, then object, then verb. So these are the different rules to form sentences with the help of words or with the help of symbols. These sentences are used to communicate with one person to another person, or we can say one person to, we can say in every language the symbols are called character set. As far as computer is concerned, the character set is alphabets A to Z in uppercase and in lowercase. We can say digits 0 to 9. They are also different symbols. We can say some special characters like explanatory symbols, at the rate, hash sign, dollar, percentage, ampersand, and so on. These are called the special characters. Alphabets, numerical digits, special symbols forms a character set. For any language, there is a character set. Again, with the help of character set, we can form words, and from the words, applying several rules, we can form sentences. These rules are actually called formats or syntax. C is one of several languages to communicate with computer. If we are from Gujarat, Gujarati is our language for communication. Hindi is our language for communication. English is one of the languages which is used for communication. Similarly, to communicate with a computer is a machine. To communicate with a computer, there are several languages. C is one of such languages. So C is a language which is used to communicate with a computer. What a computer can do, that is operations that can be performed with a computer. Now, what is computer? As I told you that computer is a machine. For any machine, normally there are three parts: input, process, and output. For any machine, we give something as input. The machine will do some process on it, and it will give some processed items, some processed objects as a result. For example, if we talk about a washing machine, it is a machine. We put dirty clothes as input. There will be a process of cleaning the clothes, and we get the cleaned clothes as output. So there is input, there is some process, and there is output. So normally for machine there are basically three parts: input, process, and output. Similarly for computer there are three parts: input, process, and output. Depending on the machine, input will be different. For example, for flooring machine, input will be grain. For washing machine, input will be clothes. For computer, input will be data. So the data which will be given to a computer as an input, there will be some process on the data. This process are also called operations on the data. Which kind of operations normally performed on the data? It is arithmetic operations, it is logical operations. So on data, there will be arithmetic and logical operations, and the processed data will be the output from a computer. What is arithmetic operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo. These kind of operations are known as arithmetic operations. And logical operations, we mean comparison of the two items and the result, that whether one is equal to other. If they are equal, we get the result true. If they are not equal, we get the result false. Is one is greater than other? If it is greater than, then we get the result true. If it is not, we'll get the result false. So for the logical operations, we can say that there are several conditions which are to be checked for true or false, and the computer will give us whether it is true or false. So logical operations is a condition which can be result in either true or false. Thus, computer can perform two types of operations: arithmetic operations and logical. Calculator can perform only arithmetic operations, whereas computer can perform arithmetic operations and logical operations, and in this way computer is differ from a calculator. To get the work done from computer, an instruction is given to the computer. Okay, so to get the work done from the computer, we have to give something to the computer. For example, let us recall the example of washing machine again. When we put some dirty clothes in the input part of the machine, then we will give some instruction by pressing a button, whether it is to be on, whether it is to be rinse, whether it is to be stop. So with this help of buttons, with the help of these buttons, we give instructions to the machine that what we want to do. Similarly, to get the work done from computer, some kind of informations, some kind of instructions is to be given, and these instructions are given in the form of English-like language. This language is known as C. So with the help of C, with the help of rules of forming a sentences in C, we give instructions to the computer to get some work done. We can say some work done means to solve a particular problem. So we give set of instructions to a computer to solve a particular problem. A sequence of instructions can be given to solve a particular problem, which is called a program. Okay, we will see in detail what the program is in the coming sessions, but just for as an introduction, that we give a set of instructions, or we can say sequence of instructions, we can say more than one instruction given to a computer to solve a particular problem, which is called a program.